You know, sometimes when the news just seems to blur into one. The Prime Minister's scandal policy U-turn now means MPs will be breaking down plastics over millions of years, once immigration numbers reach last year's A-level results. To end on a lighter note, an asteroid has narrowly missed hitting Earth, but all 27 puppies on board have tested positive for COVID-19. And then there's just one headline that really manages to cut through everything. 750 million genetically modified mosquitoes will be released in the Florida... What? Mosquitoes are bad enough, but genetically modified? With what? We already know that mosquito plus frog equals rampaging dinosaurs and making out with your ex because of theme park trauma. I hear genetically modified and my head just says bigger and hungrier. So now to me that headline says 750 million foot-long ravenous mosquitoes to be released in the Florida Keys. Perhaps it's part of a new promo ride at Disneyland. Come and ride Mosquito Mountain. It's a white knuckle ride because you will not have any blood left. Mosquitoes have always been prevalent in Florida. In the 50s, 60s and 70s, the advice was if your car broke down at night, you should just sit in it rather than go outside and be eaten alive by the airborne piranha. In the 80s, I'm assuming that after a mosquito bit one person, there was so much cocaine they just sat around just talking about themselves all night instead of biting anybody else. Old-fashioned control of mosquitoes is not working. I love the smell of DEET in the morning. So recapping, Florida has too many mosquitoes, and the solution to this problem appears to be add more mosquitoes?
So mosquitoes are like magnets, you see, they're magnets. Like you got a positive magnet and a positive magnet, and when you try to put them together,
No. The idea is that these genetically modified mosquitoes have crappy, self-limiting genes. My genes are very self-limiting. It's why I now have to buy them with a Lycra mix. The soon-to-be-unleashed hell swarm have been grown in a lab by British firm Oxitec. The mosquitoes they're going to unleash are the OX5034 second-generation friendly trademarked mosquitoes. Because nothing says friendly like a legal patent. The modified mosquito is of the Aedes aegypti variety. All 750 million of these mosquitoes will be male. Males do not drink blood, they only drink nectar. Okay, do you know what? That could have been included on the original headline. We could have had 750 million vegan mosquitoes. Genetically modified vegan mosquitoes to be released across the Florida Keys. But no, because you prefer to give a mild heart attack to members of the public, don't you, Sky News? The population of Florida is 21.48 million. That equals 35 mosquitoes per person. You only get 5 to 20 needles when you have a session of acupuncture. 35 pricks combined with some bloodletting. This could either be a trendy new holistic therapy or a dude-heavy vampire orgy. Aren't they all? The female Aedes aegypti mosquito is the only one who sucks blood. She needs the blood for her reproductive cycle. Can you not buzz so loudly? I'm just trying to get through the day. Could I please have a hot water bottle and a chocolate bar? My first thought upon hearing this news was, so to stop the female mosquitoes biting humans, they're gonna surround them with male vegan mosquitoes, and I assume they're gonna do what vegans do best and ruin every meal. Really hope that they mansplain it too. That would just be the icing on the cake. You're a wild female and I'm a male that's grown up in a considerably more intelligent atmosphere than you are. So I'm going to try and explain this simply. Don't eat that, okay? I'm such a feminist. I don't need to know what your concept of feminism is, your wonky, hormonally driven idea of what feminism is, because you'll probably change it next week when you think you look good in hot pants. I'm basically Nancy Pelosi. Don't eat it! The mission of the modified Aedes aegypti, or as I like to call it, Gizas Britannia, is to mate with all the wild female mosquitoes and pass on the defective gene. The way that the gene affects the mosquitoes is that in their offspring, the female larvae die before they reach adulthood, before they become a mosquito and can bite anyone. The male mosquito will live to adulthood and pass on his defective genes to any remaining females. Eventually, the mosquito dating scene will become overwhelmed by sexually frustrated vegan dudes. That oat milk better be free range! And the population is reduced as a whole. This whole concept is known as the release of insects with dominant lethals. That's right, the males are riddled. So these British mosquitoes better be up to the challenge. Presumably Oxitec borrowed DNA from Russell Brand's left rib. These mosquitoes will have a Cockney accent, be trying to bonk everything in sight, and will fly on the left. Ooh, you're welcome, darling. Little bit of hanky-panky. Get us a cup of tea, I'm parched. You might want a cream for that, I'm riddled. Let's not forget that the mosquitoes raised in a laboratory also have to contend with wild male American mosquitoes. Hello, well I've never been here before. It's bright, isn't it? There's so many colours. I was raised in a white environment. Terrible really, but what can you do? You just carry on, don't you? Big British, stiff upper lip, carry on, keep on flying, keep on banging. That's what we're here to do. We love it out here, the food's great. It's so colourful, isn't it nice? This is different to the previously used sterile insect technique, where radiation was used to sterilise the males. But this also lowered their lifespan and made them weak, so they weren't that attractive to the wild females. Well, his face is all sloppy on one side and his eyes hanging out and he smells burning hair. I know he's sweet and all, but I'm just not into him. He just makes me sad. I can't get sexy when I'm sad. Oxitec have plenty of information on YouTube and on their website if you want to learn more about this exciting scientific experiment. I wish them good luck, but I'm probably not going to visit Florida in 2021. Okay, hot Florida fashion for 2021. We're going from bikini to beekeeper. I just hope that the public of Florida are kept well aware so that they know that when they see these mosquitoes around them, that they're actually flower-loving, nectar-drinking hippies and they pose no threat to human life. In fact, these mosquitoes could actually be quite beneficial for it. Maybe some kind of announcement. The OX5034, sleeker, friendlier, trademarked, loves yoga. You can let it play with the kids all day and they'll never get malaria.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the release of Oxitec's friendly, trademarked, safe, non-biting male mosquitoes, sanctioned by the Florida Keys Mosquito District Control Board. Second generation OX5034 has been sanctioned for release. All other mosquitoes are restricted. Commencing at the siren, the risk of contracting dengue, Zika, and yellow fever will decrease. Blessed be Florida, a state reborn. May God be with you all.
Thank you very much for watching. That was my mosquito video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. So if you enjoyed watching it, let me know right in the comments below and please share it to other people, especially anybody who might be living in Florida. Please follow me on my social media, and if you wish to become a sponsor of mine, please follow the PayPal link in the description below. Until I see you again, take care, have a good week, goodbye.
I am such a feminist. I'm basically Germaine Greer, Margaret Atwood, and J.K. Rowling rolled into one. I've only ever slapped the asses of 4 women. However, unlike J.K. Rowling, I'm not a radical feminist. If a bloke's wearing a dress, am I going to punch him? No, because I'm a feminist. And as far as I'm concerned, feminism means you don't slap the totty in the dress.